This is Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe Chicken Sandwich, Chinese style.
If you've tried the international versions of American fast food, you'll know that it's way better.
The KFC I had in China was life-changing, but I couldn't find any Chick-fil-A, so that inspired me to make my own Chinese-style Chick-fil-A. For my experiment today, I'll be using both American and Chinese ingredients to make the Spicy Deluxe Chicken Sandwich.
So if you enjoy Chick-fil-A and Chinese food, stick around and I'll show you how to make this. So before you start, we have to answer the age-old question: chicken breast or chicken thigh? Breast is more traditionally used in chicken sandwiches, but I strongly prefer chicken thighs because they are juicier and they are harder to overcook.
So I went to the grocery store and picked out the fattest, boneless chicken thigh I could find and started out by removing some extra fat. Let it sit in some pickle juice overnight in the fridge for extra flavor. I had a brain fart here and accidentally cut the tomatoes vertically, so please ignore that. I prepped some fresh chives and cilantro that I'll use later. A lot of people like coleslaw on their chicken sandwiches, myself included, so I improvised a Chinese-style stir-fry coleslaw type topping by using some sliced carrots, cucumbers, and onions. With the prep work done, we can take the chicken out of the fridge and pat it down nice and dry. This ensures the breading will stick to the thigh and not slop off during frying. In a large bowl, combine a cup of milk and 1 egg. Whisk it until thoroughly blended. Then set aside, and in another large bowl, I mix together 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and a generous pinch of baking powder. To season it, I use garlic powder, cumin powder, Chinese 5-spice, MSG, some more MSG, and enough Sichuan pepper powder to light up a small country. Give this a thorough mix, then pour in about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the egg and milk batter that we made earlier. This causes small balls of cornstarch and baking powder to form around the flour, so if you like crispy chicken, this is the step that you have to do. To bread the chicken, I first give it a nice bath in the wet batter, then transfer it over to the dry mix. To ensure maximum crispiness, make sure you firmly press the mix into every crevice of the meat. Once it looks something like this, set it on a wire rack and we can heat up 4 cups of vegetable oil for frying. Let it heat up to 350 degrees, and if you don't have a thermometer, a neat trick is to use something wooden like this chopstick, and if it bubbles violently like this, then the oil is hot enough. Carefully drop in the chicken thigh into the oil and let it fry until it hits 165 degrees internal, which took about 3 to 4 minutes on each side for me. If you don't have a meat thermometer and you're scared of undercooked chicken, just fry it longer. It is so hard to overcook chicken thigh, and that's one of the reasons why I love it. It stays nice and juicy, so it's a very beginner-friendly meat to fry. Once both sides are crispy and golden brown, transfer it to a wire rack, and I brushed it with some homemade chili oil. If you want the recipe for my chili oil, you can watch it on my channel. While the chicken rests, I'm going to toast up my buns real quick. I use Kaiser rolls here because I personally don't like brioche or potato rolls because they're just too mushy for my taste. Then I'll finish up by making the stir fry I mentioned earlier by sauteing the onions, cucumbers, and carrots with a bit of soy sauce and cilantro for freshness. Lastly, I improvised an Asian-style spicy mayo by mixing some chili oil with quality mayonnaise and fresh chives. All that's left is to assemble the sandwich. I love sauce, so I smeared a generous spoonful onto the bottom bun. The bottom layer will be some fresh lettuce, followed by a slice of tomato, the crispy chicken thigh, your choice of cheese, I'll use pepper jack here, melt it with a blowtorch or a broiler in the oven, then top it off with our Chinese coleslaw. More sauce on the top bun, and the sandwich is almost complete because I almost forgot to add the golden topping, pickles. And there we have it. The Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Chicken Sandwich, Chinese style. The chicken was so crispy, and I was not expecting the spicy mayo to be this good. The veggies added some extra crunch and freshness to the sandwich, and overall I was really happy with it. I was regretting why I only made a single sandwich because I would pay money to eat this.
If you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It'll really help me pump out more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.